Once upon a time, there was an old frog which was called the foolish old frog. His most prominent character trait was his extremely low intelligence. He had difficulty with just about everything. He always acted in a silly manner that made everyone laugh at him. They considered him a moron and a worthless creature. Despite his low intelligence, the frog was very kind-hearted, as he often went out of his way to help others, even if he was sometimes oblivious to their problems. He was generous and compassionate. One day, the king decided to hold a quiz competition among the top 5 smartest animals. He called all the animals in the kingdom and asked them to select 5 contestants known for their intelligence. The wise dolphin was the first contestant selected for the competition. The second was the smart chimpanzee. The third was the intelligent wolf. The fourth was the brilliant squirrel. Now, some animals wanted to mock and ridicule the old frog, so they chose him as the 5th contestant. They all laughed at him heartlessly and began to murmur. "He is such a fool. He is an old fool. He will never be able to answer the question correctly. He will be humiliated." When the 5 contestants were ready, the king came up and promised that whichever animal won the quiz would be given a huge sum of money as a prize. An amount that could change their life forever. At that moment, he asked the question. Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite in the world? All the contestants became terribly confused. For several minutes, none was able to get the correct answer. They tried and tried, but all to no avail. Just then, the old frog screamed. "Hippopotamus." The king smiled broadly and exclaimed. "Wow, correct. You won the quiz." The animals were surprised and could not believe it. They suddenly felt ashamed of looking down on the old frog. They felt so guilty that they asked for his forgiveness. Later on, an animal approached the old frog and asked, "Tell me, how did you know the correct answer to the quiz question?" He answered, "I didn't know the answer. It was just luck. I noticed the hippopotamus was eating my cake, so I screamed his name for him to stop." Moral lesson. Don't mock or look down on anyone for whatever it is they are. You may think you've seen it all, but luck and chance are capable of changing a person's life forever.